Leroy Cuff from River Riding Celtic Foods here, rocking a Banana Man shirt, Healthy Hero League shirt again. Stop down and get one. Help support the Healthy Hero League. Also, again, Carmen Cup, my cousin, drew this logo. Meyer Girls, St. Mary's. Catchphrase, just peel it. Thanks for that. You won the contest. Okay, tips for youth, either going into business or starting out a job as a youth, as a young adult. Tips and strategies to set yourself up financially and for happiness. Okay, first of all, lead a simple lifestyle. Lead a simple lifestyle. It's much more economical, a lot less stress. You go get your first job, you make X amount of money, and you budget yourself for that X amount of money right to the wire. Buy things you don't need. You buy more expensive vehicles than you need. Buy a bigger house than you need. Rent a bigger apartment than you need. You know, it's just going to create more stress. You want to live below your means, okay? If you make $40,000 a year, you don't want to spend $40,000 a year. You want to be able to live below your means so you can save. And I'm not saying you can't do anything fun in your life, like travel, but save that money first. But live below your means. Put X amount of dollars into a travel fund if your goal in life is to travel. And then when you save that money, then spend it. You know, don't take it out on credit, okay? So, and then because if something happens where you can't pay your bills, if you're living below your means, you'll still have a cushion. But if you're living right on that threshold, you're going to be in trouble, and that's not gonna be good. So, obviously, this goes without saying, but don't buy anything with a credit card that you can't afford to pay when that bill comes in, so you don't have to pay interest. That'll get you in a lot of trouble. Okay, but beyond that, you know, live a simple lifestyle, and you'll probably be a lot better off. Let's just say you're starting up a business, okay? 20 years old, 20-something years old, you're starting up a business. Don't go start your business, start to get some revenue, and just like spend, at least on yourself. You know, you get the motorcycle, and you get the four-wheeler, and you get the huge house, and you get the sports car. Meanwhile, you're stretched too thin. Focus that money on a savings. That way, if you need it for your business, reinvest in your business. If it comes to the point where you don't have to reinvest in your business, well, then later on you can, you know, invest in a house or something like that. But don't right away just go spend. You're gonna get yourself into trouble, okay? And you're gonna just stress yourself out. You won't have as much flexibility. If you can have some money in the bank because you live a simple lifestyle, you're gonna give yourself more flexibility with being able to expand your business. It's gonna be easier to get. You know, if you do need to get a loan, you have the down payment, things like that, or maybe you'll be able to not need a loan because you have money saved up. Don't leave an extravagant lifestyle. And you know, again, keep talking about it, but try to have your business do something that reflects your talents, reflects your passions, and do something good in the world. Do something good in the world. But let's say you start a job, you're working for someone else, okay? You're making X amount of dollars. Again, don't just go spend more than you need to. Because let's say you come to really hate your job, but you have all these bills, and you can't find another job that pays the same amount. Now you're stuck, okay? You're stuck, and you're gonna be miserable. Or let's say your company wants you to do things that don't jive with your ethics, and you just don't feel right doing it because you know it's probably not the right thing to do. If you're desperate for money, you're probably just going to have to do it and use it as, well, I got to make a living, that's your excuse. But if you live below your means and you can find another job that pays a little less and still pay your bills, then you can follow your heart and stick up for yourself and say, hey, you know, I don't agree with what you're doing is right, so, and I'm not going to do it. You see what I'm saying there? Or if you find another job comes open that you think you would love, but it pays less money, you can still do it because you don't live an extravagant lifestyle. I understand it's a tough world now. Things are expensive. I mean, unbelievably expensive. So all the more reason to simplify. I'm a simple guy myself. I mean, I do own a couple properties that I rent out and stuff like that. I have this business, but this business isn't about me, and you know, it's not about making money for me. It's a community effort. Obviously, I have personal bills to pay, but I try to keep them as low as possible. And, you know, I don't care. My cars, I've always bought old cars. You know, my house is, I've spent, you know, a decade fixing it up, but it's not extravagant by any means. And, you know, I bought it. It was an old house, and I paid for it first, then started fixing it up. Okay, save money and interest that way. But I didn't have the house and have these expensive $40,000 trucks like a lot of my friends at the time had. And they didn't have money to buy a house. Okay, so I just need like a bicycle, some running shoes, kayak to paddle, something like that. Things to keep me entertained sports wise. I'm good. Old car, I don't, whatever. I'm happy. Okay, so that'll get you places as an entrepreneur, as just whatever job you work at. And again, I'm not saying like don't spend money on things you love. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying make sure you have that money first. Don't take a trip on credit if you are just started a business or just started a new job. Wait till you can save that money and then take the trip. I think you understand what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to carb up. Don't forget to green up. See you next time.